Hey, good afternoon, Sacred Hoops viewers and Big Sioux Media fans. We're here live with Pine Ridge Thorpe's head coach Casey Means and the player of the game, Shelby Still. So it was a great win for you guys today there, Coach. You guys got out early and you guys started to push the ball and play some tough defense and hit a lot of wide open threes. What would you say your experience today was and for the first annual Sacred Hoops Classic?
That was a great experience. We like to come this way and play the tougher teams, win or lose, so we get us ready for March. We've kind of had a tough couple games we gave away. We had double-digit leads in pretty much all of them. So we were more focused on taking care of the ball and having good chemistry and making the right play, which they did, you know. And it was just a good experience. I'm really proud of all the boys. I'm proud of Shelby. Shelby's really been working hard, leading by example, and he played a good game. And a lot of people seen his shooting, but what I've seen from him is that he's getting tougher. He's picking his guy up defensively. He's rebounding for us. He's doing the things that we need to win, not just putting the ball in the hoop. And that's going to make our team better than what it is now.
And for Shelby, how was it to come in and experience the atmosphere here at the first annual Sacred Hoops Classic and to walk away with the player of the game for your beloved Thorpes?
It was great. It was pretty fun playing in here. I've been in here a couple times before, and every time the experience just gets better. I like hearing the cheers in here. It's just something special seeing that ball go through the rim, then hearing the fans cheer. And like as a team, we all did good. We did good together, moving the ball, playing together, and I feel like we still got a long ways to go, all of us.
So, Coach, did you guys got the win? Were you really happy with how the way your kids stayed to the game plan, or did you guys make adjustments and keep moving forward? Or
I was kind of happy with all that because we did stick with the game plan. Third quarter, we kind of got away from what we were trying to do. We're going to start getting into that independent ball, that's what you say. But the game plan was good, and then everything, the adjustments, the kids listened to. And that's basically, what it comes down to. The games that we've given away, I don't want to say given away because I don't want to take nothing away from the other teams we played. But if we make the plays or make the right pass or the right decision or rebound a couple plays, we're probably sitting here, 5-1, 4-2. So I don't want to predict nothing, but we just preach the little things. If we do the little things, play together as a team, we're very hard to beat. And like he said, we're not even hitting our tip yet. We're far away from how good we can actually be. So.
Shelby, you guys walked away with the win today, but how do you feel? What do you feel like you guys can improve on today with your guys' team and yourself?
More defense and running through the plays better. There's times where we still get a little bit confused, and we just need to work on that. Remembering plays, working the ball is simple. My team's still doing great, though. I'm proud of them.
All right, and
Layups. Shut off the layups.
And thank you guys. You guys are the live video has been brought to you by Sacred Hoops, Basketball, Big Sioux Media. I'm gonna hand it over to my buddy for South Dakota Public Broadcasting, and he's gonna ask you guys a few more questions.
Oh, we're live?
This is Nate Weck with South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Coach, first talk a little bit about the team that you have this year. You did lose some seniors last year, had a really impressive year last year at that, getting to the state tournament and having a lot of success there. Talk about this team and the identity that you found to this point in the season with this year's squad.
Okay. Well, coming in, we lost 8 seniors from a really good team that was probably a few plays away from being state champions. But what we took from that team is how hard they worked and what they worked together, and we try to put it to this team now. So with this team, we really got probably one guy that played in this because like Shelby and Swit, they came off the bench because we were so deep with seniors, and that kind of stunted their growth a little bit. But if they've been in the gym all summer, that's what we wanna encourage them is the hard work, good work ethic, being coachable. And we are, it sounds crazy, but this team's faster than last year's, but they just got to learn how to play under control. So we really want to have good defense. We want to have, our deflections. We want to push the ball, but at the same time, we want to be under control and be able to knock down open shots. So this team really, they're just the chemistry. We got a lot of new faces, not just young players coming up. So the chemistry's not where we want it, and that's where we struggle these games we're losing. Is people don't know where their hot spots are. People don't know where people like to get the ball. People don't know how to rotate quick enough, or talk and communicate. So we're knocking them out now, and I'm really proud of these guys. Besides the third quarter, this is almost a perfect game for us. So we just want to push the ball. We want to be in your face defense, create havoc. Get easy baskets, play off our leaders.
Shelby, what are your thoughts about today, the inaugural Sacred Hoops Basketball Classic? What are some of your impressions? I know it's a lot to soak in since the first year of it, and you were playing and things like that, but now that the game's done and you have a chance to kind of let that adrenaline wear off, what are some thoughts that you have on that?
It's great. It feels different playing without all our seniors from last year because they were some great players. But now it's our time to shine, the younger players from last year, and I couldn't be more happy because I've been waiting for this moment forever, and I feel like it's all coming together, and our team's just going to keep getting better.
Coach, what are your thoughts on this event as a whole?
I love it. The whole caption of it, I've been talking to Alan. I coach with Sacred Hoops, so I knew this was coming in the summertime. But to bring the Native Americans, the natives from the west part of the state, to collaborate with these teams, is really good. I got to meet the new coaches. The other team we played, every single one of them are respectful. And if everybody in the state can do what we're doing today, I think South Dakota would be just fine.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win, Coach, and best of luck the rest of the year. Right?
Thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you guys for joining us. Again, viewers, this is Pine Ridge Storps with head coach Casey Means and the player of the game, Shelby Still. Thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you, Chie, for being here and taking this time with us.
Hope you don't miss you.
Good job, Shelby.
you guys brought some lights in. We're going to take a look because we want to make this nicer. And if I could find some, they wouldn't have to be fancy, but if just some stands with some spotlights, really make it nice. This is obviously just a Band-Aid. Wesley wanted something. I said, well, let's try this. And it's been kind of well received.
We kind of taped our cord here.
Well, you'll be okay. I don't think it's okay. I just thought if they were in, they didn't interrupt you. Here, you want me to do that for you? Oh, I can figure it out. Not me. Oh, I know what it is. These things go under the feet. bet. Bruning, yep. Craig and Braden, yep. Hot seat. Yeah, smile on top.
Hey, coming to you guys again live with Big Sioux Media and Sacred Hoops. We're at the first annual Sacred Hoops Classic, and I'm with the Parkson Trojans, Craig, Brooding, and Braden. The Trojans are here with our. I see on the score you guys didn't come out the way you would like. We all want to be victorious, but what was some great things? Team playing against a great Pine Ridge team today.
We were passing the ball pretty well. We just weren't shooting as well as we'd like to, and as they were, obviously, and it just didn't go our way.
Yeah, it's pretty hard when they come out and shoot 62% in the first half. Our defense, little different things that maybe could have been better by closeouts and things like that to maybe give them a scare when they're shooting a little bit. But, hats off to them. They put the ball in the hole. For us, ourselves, the second half we played great. First half we did too. You be down that far and you expect to have some turnovers and things like that lead to the high field goal percentage. But, at halftime our stats had 4 turnovers is all, and that's pretty good against they got good defense, good hands. They anticipate really well. But, all in all, I think the one stat it boils down to is they shot a lot better than we did.
So, Coach, did you guys over the break? Did you guys have a long break off? And is this your first game in quite a while?
Yes, it is. We played the 21st or 20th in Chamberlain, the Friday before Christmas. So yeah, we were supposed to have one over break, but it got postponed due to the weather. So that might have led to the slow start a little bit to them. Them shooting better than us. I don't know, but all in all, though, really, I thought we played a really good second half, and a competitive second half is just that first field goal percentage.
So getting to the coach, and then next I'll go to the player of the game. What was your experience like being in the first annual Sacred Hoops Classic here in Mitchell, Corn Palace?
It was good. It's always fun to play here. Our history of record here in the Corn Palace isn't the best as in Parkson, but I thought we played one of our better games today here. And with the Sacred Hoops Classic, getting to play against the West River teams that you don't get a chance to do. The style of basketball is a little different. They anticipate so well, and they move the ball really well. And sometimes we don't see that over here as well. And then, all those guys could shoot. They all shot the ball really well today. It was fun.
And what about you? How was your experience today in the first annual Sacred Hoops Classic?
It was really good. I thought it was good to see Pine Ridge and get to play against them, because I've seen them before in the state tournament, and they've always been a good team, and it was good to go against some good competition that you don't usually see.
So, Coach, your player just said you guys got to watch them in the state tournament. Did they, they always look fast on the floor, but is it a little different when you're actually out there playing or coaching against them?
Well, I watched them the last 2 years. We were out in Rapid 2 years ago, right? And then last year, the thing that people don't realize is how quick they anticipate and how well they are with their hands. They use, playing not slapping and things like that, but they just anticipate, and they're in the passing lane so well. And that's what you don't know until you actually play. You see it, and it's fun to do that. In the experience where we don't see sometimes in our little region, in Southeast, we don't venture. Sometimes we play some B schools that you don't see that stuff. So it was fun.
And again, Coach, being a coach myself, we always like to say we don't ever lose, we just learn. What did we learn today from some of the things that we could take back and get better with our team?
Well, biggest thing maybe somehow figuring out our defensive rotation when they move the ball so well. Because they moved the ball really well today to the extra guy, the extra pass, and we weren't with them when they did that. They were one step ahead of us, and that's where we got to get better.
And for you, Braden, are there some things that you're going to use with your leadership to go back and challenge your peers to get better at through practice to transition to games?
I feel like I personally wasn't there to start, and we didn't come out ready to go necessarily, and then they got ahead. We stuck with them in the second half. That was a lot better, but we just need to come out ready right away.
Okay, I got some questions with my buddy over here from South Dakota Public Broadcasting, and he's going to ask you some more. And thank you, fans and viewers, for tuning in with Big Sioux Media and Sacred Hoops. I'm Kyle Middleton, and here is the next.
All right, this is Nate Weck with South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Coach, how did the conversation start regarding Parkson playing at this event? Were these conversations that you were a part of? Is it something that you'd do again, I'd assume?
I would, yes. It was fun. This conversation I started, Alan just approached me because I coached for them. He kind of approached me, I think, about the same time that was taking place last January. And we'd rather come here and play in the Corn Palace. Like we dropped a classic where we went a little farther away, went up north, and the atmosphere is just a lot better, when playing in the Corn Palace rather than going to Redfield or somewhere else. Chamberlain has a little class snowball. Winter has a snowball classic. That's when it started.
Gotcha. This whole idea of bringing 9 non-native teams and 9 native teams together. You guys are one of the 18 teams that are here today. How cool is that of an idea and of a philosophy? Another coach said, it's kind of about bridging that gap. When you come out here today, do you see that gap being shrunken on that bridge at all?
That's the one thing. We don't have the Native American culture in our area. And we don't play against it very often. Last year was one time when we went to Redfield, we played Flandreau Indian up there for the last 2 years prior to this. Other than that, we haven't played a Native American school. But we have all of them in our class. Red Cloud and Pine Ridge, Cheyenne Eagle Butte, they're all Class A schools. And we could very well go out to Cheyenne Eagle Butte and play in March. And just, they're kids. They're great. I was talking with Charles in the hallway after I came out of the locker room. He was right there with me, and I'm joking with him. I go, Charles, man, you guys why don't shoot so dang well next time? And he's laughing, we're having fun, and that's what it is about. That's why this is a great event for that. And they're all kids, and they're all out here to compete and have fun and play the game of basketball.
Braden, I got one for you too here, man. You're a senior, right? You being a senior, this being the final ride for you here in high school. What are some memories and things like that stick out to this point in your career?
I don't know. I've been playing basketball for a long time, and I've always been looking forward to this moment. And it's great. You don't want it to end, though. You gotta live in the moment and try to enjoy every game you play.
There's quite a few. We see it in girls basketball a lot. We see a lot of mother-daughter relationships. We see it in volleyball all the time too. And it does pop up on the boys basketball side, but not quite as much. You guys have that going on with the father-son thing. What's it like having your dad as the coach?
Yeah, sometimes it's tough, but in the end, it's good. He's taught me a lot, and it's great to have him out there while I'm playing. It's a good experience.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Braden.
Thank you.
Thank you guys again for being here and the great game. Good luck for the rest of the season, Coach. And
Thank you.
Braden.